Hey, I'm Ben,
And I'm Evan.
and welcome to Coffee Break. Welcome back to Coffee Break with Ben and Evan. I'm back.
Yeah.
I was busy, and also I'm not. I know movies, but not as well as.
I mean,
The
I
average
didn't
fan.
I didn't know much either, but it was good to just get the outside input and kind of go off of each other that way. But now we're back with the two of us, and today I think we're just going to do what we do best today, and we found some great things online that we want to share with you guys that we think we can just talk about and just have some fun with. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, so it's kind of out of the blue, which is very ironic because it just happens to be the very first item on this list. But so this is a list that I found online, and it's rejected sodas.
Mm.
Now, I don't drink soda, and I feel like a lot of people know that, and a lot of people don't like me because of it. I'm not just saying that, but they don't. They think it's
They
weird.
don't understand
They
it.
don't understand, which okay, whatever. But I can't. I just can't drink soda. It's just gross to me. I think Dr. Pepper tastes like cough medicine.
Well, some I get that. Like if you ever get like Meyer brand grape soda, that stuff will taste like Tylenol.
Oh, that's so gross.
I mean, it's just true though.
All right. So basically, what I found was a bunch of rejected sodas. So we had a rejected cereal brand.
Yeah, for
kind of
any
thing.
fans of our cereal podcast, you'll like this one.
Yeah. So this is more of a rejected soda kind of thing.
I'm really curious to see if I remember any of these like being in stores.
Well, let's start with the first one. A favorite of our friend group, Pepsi Blue. Let's see, Pepsi Blue was introduced in 2002 to compete with Coca-Cola's Vanilla Coke brand. It was very sugary, apparently. That's what it says. It says the brand was very sugary. It was discontinued in 2004. It just doesn't look appealing at all. Just
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Pepsi
vanilla
Blue.
Coke really took the crown for that one because vanilla Coke is still around.
all right. So yeah, that's a weird one, but this one is even weirder. I don't know how to.
I don't know why. Like, why would they call it blue? Is it like blueberry
Oh, it's
flavored or
berry.
Is it, oh,
Yeah. It says the brand drew fire for being colored with Blue One, a controversial food coloring agent banned in some countries. All right, Pepsi. All right,
the
Pepsi.
dark history of Pepsi.
Living on the edge. All right, so second one is Orbitz. Now, I'll read a description to it. Orbitz is the only drink on this list that contained floating lumps of solid food.
Oh no. Is this like that bubble tea stuff?
No, this is gross. I like boba tea. It's bobo.
Oh,
No,
bubble tea. I thought
Okay,
it was
it's
called
bubble
bubble
tea.
tea.
We can also, yeah, bubble's
Yeah.
the actual thing, but there's also boba. Boba is like,
Oh yeah, that's the things you get at Orange Leaf.
yes. Let's see. It says it was made by the Clearly Canadian Beverage Corporation. Go figure. The Canadians. Which called it a texturally, I don't know how to say that, enhanced alternative beverage when released in 1977.
There's too many words to describe it. Like it should be soda, a beverage, fruit flavored, but when we start getting into textures,
So, yeah.
I don't think so.
Let me give you what it looks like, kind of an image. It said not enough consumers went for the gimmick and the lava lamp resembling drink, which was discontinued within 1 year.
Don't they say on lava lamps, like on the front on a sticker, do not drink. Don't open this, don't drink this.
And it goes on to say, this is funny. Canada was announcing that it was considering bringing back the semi-solid drink in a small batch last year.
Well, I guess that was kind of going along with they had the resurgence of like Crystal Pepsi for a little bit, which was in the 90s, and then they had like Surge, which was another like energy drink.
Yeah.
But I think those are both back now, so I guess those were popular among some people, but I don't know of anyone who would want a semi-solid textured beverage.
It's like pulp. Just a cup of pulp.
But at least with its pulp, it's natural to whatever juice this
Yeah.
is. It's just floating food.
All right, the next one. Now I remember this one. I think. Hopefully, I think this is what it is. Sprite Remix. Coca-Cola's Sprite Remix popped up in 2003. Quickly developed a rapid fan base. Coke would expand its Sprite Remix flavors to berry clear and Aruba jam. But
I
then,
guess they were doing kind of trial and error with those because
Mhm.
McDonald's has that like tropical Sprite stuff
yeah,
now.
they got that new Coke. What's it like the? I don't know Coke. That's the thing. Like Essentials or something like that. I forget. I don't-
Like the green can.
yeah,
I think it's called Coca-Cola Life. Yeah, Coca-Cola
Yeah.
Life,
yeah. What?
which is like it's with some like sweetener that's supposed to be healthier for you and no corn syrup or something like that. But
okay.
okay,
Just how the McDonald's is using real beef now. Kind of like that.
hey, they're making all our burgers to order too, so when you're in
Okay.
that drive-through line, you're getting a fresh piece of horse.
All right, so the next one is called OK.
Okay.
OK Soda. OK Soda launched in 1993 and was completely gone by 1995. In fact, the drink failed so quickly that it never went completely national. It was a Coca-Cola product. 7 months it lasted. It was backed by a strange marketing campaign that tried to be wholly transparent, ignoring the taste of the drink and purely promoting the quote-unquote feeling.
So, a drink.
Okay.
Those cans are freaky looking.
Yeah, not fun.
So it's a drink that's not about the taste. It's about how you feel drinking
it's
it.
the vibe.
Just drink water.
Yeah, it's probably, but hey, man, it's Coke. It says the word okay on it. Probably is just okay.
Yeah.
It lasted 7 months.
Never even went completely national.
All right, the next one's called Josta or Josta. Josta.
Interesting.
So it became the first energy drink to make its way into the Coke versus Pepsi Cola wars when it was put on the shelves in 1995. Pepsi used an active ingredient called, I'm going to say this wrong, guarana.
They use guacamole in there.
I'm sure. That's just not it. Apparently it's like an energy boost kind of thing.
Ooh.
There's a Save Josta website.
Like putting billboards up and everything. Bring Josta back.
Bring Josta 2020. It's coming back.
Oh.
All right, this one is. Oh, so back to Dr. Pepper, and I know you like Dr. Pepper.
I do.
So this is called Red Fusion. What's
Mhm.
your soda? Who's your soda?
I don't know, man.
That's gross. In 2002, Dr. Pepper Red Fusion became the first new flavor of Dr. Pepper ever added in its 120-year-plus history.
Exactly. Dr. Pepper's 23 flavors. But they always say 23. You don't need 24.
I didn't know that.
Have you ever seen a can of Dr. Pepper? It says Dr. Pepper with a little 23 under it. They say Dr. Pepper's a mix of 23 flavors.
That's why it tastes so whack.
To you,
Dude,
I guess.
I guess. All right. The drink was predominantly cherry flavored, but was also combined with a bunch of other fruit flavors, and it failed spectacularly. Despite the marketing power behind it, Dr. Pepper. See, I keep on reading Dr. Pepper as if it was a person. It's weird reading it.
Dr. Pepper did not approve when brought into his clinic.
It ceased production less than a year, though it lingered until 2004. Poor choice of words. So yeah, that just looks kind of funky. Oh, here's another big name brand with some weird wacky soda. 7-Up Gold.
Okay.
The formula for 7-Up Gold was developed by the Dr. Pepper Company and brought out by 7-Up soon after the two drinks giants emerged.
Oh, they have a really odd vocabulary in this article.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just reading
Lingered spectacularly.
I'll just wait until I describe this drink. This could have had a lot to do with the taste, which was described as cinnamon spicy and it had a reddish caramel hue.
A light blue hue.
So yeah, that just sounds gross. And it goes on to say, one of the 7-Up chief executives goes, "I'll be honest, it's a failure."
Well, the chief
There you
said that
go.
nope, I'm not going to do it.
All right, chief.
I was about to do that. I'm not going to say that meme.
All right, next one is Slice.
And then its off-brand counterpart, Splice.
Pepsi Cola introduced lemon lime slice, so Sprite basically.
Yeah.
It didn't do well enough at all. Wow, it lasted like 2 months. It was overtaken by Sierra Mist.
Okay.
And then again, I've never had that.
It's just Sprite with Coke's name on it. I mean, yeah, or Pepsi's name on it, whichever one.
All right, this is the funny one that I saw. DNL.
Yes, DNL.
DNL is actually just 7-Up backwards.
Or like upside down.
Upside down. So to give you a visual, get a 7-Up can, put it upside down, and it spells DNL.
It might have to be in a certain font for this to work well.
Dude,
7-Up, and then I
that's
guess
just
so.
the 7-Up brand, yeah. It says, "Turn your thirst upside down." Introduced in 2002, Cadbury Schweppes. How you pronounce that?
Schweppes? I don't know.
Schweppes.
Yeah.
Schweppes. So an alternative. It was an attempt to pull consumers away from Pepsi over Mountain Dew. Okay. Oh, it was killed in 2005. Its legacy lives on in the market because of its interesting marketing tactics. DNL's marketing went from the upside down theme. Unlike the 7-Up Gold disaster 15 years earlier, DNL sought to truly become the opposite of 7-Up, and it wanted people to know that.
So it's DNL lime lemon soda.
Tell us how you really feel, all right? All right, next one's called Citra. It's a grapefruit soda from Coca-Cola. I know, I really like grapefruit. I'm not one to, bash on the fruits of grapes. So
we'll see.
I like them.
It couldn't have been that good if we're just now hearing about it.
Well, yeah, they turned to Fanta instead.
Okay.
So they switched from Citra to Fanta. All right, here's one. I'll do just a couple more. There's a lot on this list, and we'll put the link on Instagram or whatnot. This is one that I know of that people should know, but they might know of. Vault. Now, Vault is one of Coke's only energy drinks.
Yeah.
So it says Coca-Cola Vault brand was promoted as a hybrid energy drink in 2005 to compete with Mountain Dew.
Okay.
It was directly paired up with Pepsi's Citrus brand, and Coke even responded to the development of Mountain Dew Code Red by coming out with Vault Red Blitz.
Ooh.
It survived for 6 years, so it's actually pretty good.
Oh, okay.
So, hey, there you go. This one is, I don't know. Carter liked to sing this one earlier. Hubba Bubba soda. And it looks just like the packaging. It
does.
Pink and
it looks
reminds me of Pepto-Bismol.
I was just saying it looks like a can of Pepto.
Yeah. It says Hubba Bubba original bubblegum soda began life in 1987 after Steve
It was born.
Yes. Created it using a snow cone flavoring.
Okay.
Oh, okay. But it was discontinued before the 90s reached.
It's just like straight snow cone syrup in a can.
But hey, the pink colored drink also came in a diet flavored.
Of course it did.
The company that produced the drink, Novelty Beverage, acquired license rights from the Wrigley Company, and it was sold worldwide. Wow. Oh, actually, let's keep on going because there's some couple ones that you might know in here.
Okay.
Crystal Pepsi.
I do know Crystal Pepsi. The only reason I know Crystal Pepsi, I'm sure a lot of people do now because a couple of years ago, Crystal Pepsi was actually revived and brought back into stores, and that was because of a YouTuber who calls himself the LA Beast. And he did this challenge on YouTube one time where this was probably in 2013, where he bought on eBay a can, a bottle of Crystal Pepsi from the 90s and then drank it because he remembered it from when he was a kid and then puked it up all over his table. And then from 2013 to probably 2015 or 16 kept sending Pepsi so many emails like, what will it take for you to bring back Crystal Pepsi? And then they finally did. And like you could buy it in stores for probably a good year. I don't know if it's still around, but I remember I tried it once, probably a couple times.
Yeah, let's see. What was the problem with it? He said, oh, this is all right. David Novak, who's kind of like the chairman of Pepsi, says, I still think it's the best idea I've ever had and the worst executed. A lot of times as a leader, you think they don't get it. They don't see my vision. People were saying we should stop and address some issues along the way, and they were right. So I guess there was some problem going on with Pepsi.
With advertising. You know what I actually just remembered?
Huh.
When I think when Crystal Pepsi was first coming out, Saturday Night Live did a parody of a Crystal Pepsi commercial because they advertised it as like, oh, this is the first clear cola. And so Saturday Night Live did a fake commercial, like a parody commercial, where they made a bunch of clear foods. Like they had clear gravy and like clear sauces
that
for everything.
So gross.
And they had a can of clear gravy that they were just pouring on a turkey. I think the one you were just showing me, I've actually heard of before.
New Coke. And Bill Cosby's holding a little can of New Coke, and it's quite...
This is from the 80s.
It's unsettling. Permanently shut down in 2002. There's not much there.
The thing with New Coke, though, is this actually is a huge story because it was in the 80s. Coke and Pepsi had their whole war going on, and they were kind of like advertising it as Coke is what the old people drink. It's like what everybody's parents drink, and Pepsi is what like the cool young kids drink. And so Coke, in order to like combat that, decided to like change their whole formula, and then they made like a new version of Coke, like which was supposed to replace the old Coke entirely, and they had New Coke, and then everybody hated it. And there was just like a huge backlash against the whole company. And so that's why if you go to some places that have like fountain sodas, if you see it says Coca-Cola Classic, that's why it says that, because they were trying to say like they got rid of New Coke and are back to the old formula.
Okay.
So in a way, you can actually kind of see this as kind of a really smart like advertising thing, because once like they knew people hated New Coke so much, they can now like brand the old Coke as classic, and it'll sell way more because everybody's like, oh, thank God we're back to the good one. Like we're back to the one that everybody knows. So they could just sell more that way.
Yeah. I'll read two more because this is actually a really good list. This one kind of catches my eye a little bit. Coca-Cola Black, spelled B-L-A-K, big K.
Big K.
Oh, uppercase.
Big K is Kroger brand.
I didn't mean like that. I just meant big K.
Does it have an accent mark over the
yes.
A too?
It does.
I don't know why.
It first introduced in France, and it's a coffee flavored cola.
See,
it stopped,
I might have to draw the line.
It stopped in 2008. So I don't remember that at all.
I really don't remember that at all.
And I'll end with this one. So do you guys know what Sobe is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sobe came out with this thing called Mr. Green.
See, I think if I remember correctly on the Cereal podcast, there was something that started with Mr. and it didn't go over well. I don't know which one it was, but anytime you're starting something like this and it has Mr. in the title, I don't think that's a good start.
I'll read what it says. It says, Mr. Green's 2002 release was Pepsi something. I don't know. I can't read that. This is terribly written, by the way. Okay, the Dr. Pepper-like drink was colored green. It was actually green. But it looks like dark green. It'd be really gross. Infused with ginseng, whatever that is, and bore the Sobe lizard mascot on the bottle. This just looks really gross. Probably it's really rare to get it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think all these, there's probably one person in the world that's like, oh, I have to try all these. So people on eBay will probably ask like crazy prices if they happen to have a leftover bottle of this from 10 years ago or whatever.
I'm actually going to look up right now to see. There's none online for sale. There's none. I'm going to see if there's any Coca-Cola Black.
Well, if that one was like only gone since 2008. You can get one for 14.
You know what we should do? We don't even get some of these one of these days.
Yeah.
Like just order a bunch of them. All look so gross. Okay.
I'm not paying too much for these though. All right, let's get off of sodas for now. I think we've had our fill for
Yes.
today. And here's something a little less gross and much more optimistic. This is an article we found called 30 Amazing Things to Look Forward to in 2019.
I mean, now it is still February and it's getting close to March.
Yeah.
Well, at the time we're recording this, so like this may come out later, but like, yeah, we've had a month and a half of 2019, but it doesn't seem like that if you ask me.
Yeah, I know.
So
It always goes. Well, just scrolling through this list, some of these things have seemed really, really cool. Like I'll start the first one right here. Samsung will release a foldable phone.
this would be cool if it was Apple.
I don't know, man.
Actually, no, I feel like Apple's better than that.
Well, Apple's been kind of on the downhill in my eyes lately.
I mean, they're making a lot of bank because it's Apple.
Well, of course it's Apple, but like their stock's taking a big hit too, just because with the new iPhones, they're really not. They're just kind of rebranding them and adding them to be the same stuff. But like that's a whole different thing. But when I think of a foldable phone, I can't think of anything but an old flip phone
A slide phone as well.
or like
That's what I
slide
think
phone,
of,
because I know
yeah.
we both had slide phones at one point in our
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah, that was my baby.
But hold on, let me read this. There have long been rumors that Samsung was developing a foldable phone. In November, the company finally unveiled to developers at a conference. Now, this folding phone, which might be called the Samsung Galaxy X or possibly Galaxy F, could be out as soon as March if the rumors are true. The phone will have a bendable glass screen that uses new technology called Infinity
Bendable
Flex
glass.
Display. Yeah.
That is okay.
Uses called Infinity Flex Display and will look like a tablet when it's fully opened and your usual smartphone when it's closed. That's interesting. Like to make a hybrid tablet phone.
Huh.
All right, Samsung.
Okay,
I'm
I could possibly see that.
I'm interested to see this. Let's get down
I
to
got
another
I got a
one.
good one.
Okay.
It's number 14 on his list. It is the Rolling Stones will tour for maybe the last time. So whether or not you're a Stones fan or even big oldies guy,
You got to
fan,
hand it to these guys. They have been going nonstop since the mid 60s.
the
Like the
youngest
time
member is
of the
71.
Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The youngest member is 71 years old. So they're still putting on shows to this day, and this will probably be apparently the last tour. And I mean, Elton John is on his last tour.
Which, I mean,
And
I would love to see that.
Expensive tickets.
The cheapest tickets I think you can get now for just the Cincinnati show around us is like $500. So I mean, there's still a demand for them. I had one more here I wanted to see.
All right, go ahead and read it.
Where did it go?
I got one right now if you want me to read
Oh
it.
yeah, go for it.
All right, number 21, Disney will give us their own streaming service.
Okay.
Which is actually kind of cool because I know that they're thinking about doing like a Star Wars show on there as well. I don't know who it was with. It might have been Boba Fett. I don't know. I only know is that they're going to do a new series on there,
Mhm.
and it's going to be called Disney Plus. So we'll have Disney, Marvel,
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Oh, all in one service.
So and it's also
that might cause people to drop Netflix though.
well, also this, it says the service will be priced substantially below what Netflix is charging.
That's good. Here's one I got right here. NASA will send a probe to the sun. So it says NASA's Parker Solar Probe 2, which costs around $1.5 billion, got within 15 million miles of the sun's surface in November. Which, I mean, yeah, it's pretty far away, but that's closer than I think anything else has ever gotten. And next year it's going to get even closer. There are two planned ones. It says a scientific term for the moment of closest approach in April and September. And as NASA director said in a statement, this probe will journey to a region humanity has never explored before. So that's pretty cool. Like even like if we can get that much closer to just like being like to some place like we could never like go as humans.
Yeah. And I'll actually, going off that, number 16 on this list is space tourism will be closer than you think. So, like, this is like a possible thing where, well, now the only reason why you go in space nowadays is for research purposes.
Yeah, just on like the International Space Station or like we've gone to the moon a bunch of times.
Yeah. Or it's not going to be one of those like, oh, hey, you know what I'm feeling right now?
Mars.
Mars,
Yep.
Saturn.
Hop around in a rover, go ride on the rings for a little while.
Yeah, no, that's just not a thing right now. But apparently, it's getting closer. It doesn't say that it will be a thing, but it is getting closer. It says in the middle of next year, it plans to be the guy named Richard Branson, who's a very famous billionaire who plans on going up to space just to like take a look around and get set
Mhm.
up and everything, which is kind of cool. It seems a little too good to be true for me, but
I hope
we'll see
so.
what happens.
I know we were talking a little bit about Disney before, and I got one right here, number 17 on this list. The Epcot fireworks will get a makeover.
I saw that. Yeah,
That's pretty cool. So no visit to Walt Disney World is complete without watching the amazing Reflections of Earth fireworks show at Epcot. And it says a new fireworks showcase that's reportedly called Illuminations Windows on the World is in store.
I think of Windows XP.
Windows on the World. It just flashes up the Windows XP logo with like the startup sound in the background. Dun da 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 da. Like, Epcot. It says details are heavily guarded, but knowing Disney's enthusiasm for pyrotechnics, it's definitely going to be flashy.
There you go.
For all the Disney fans, everybody that frequents Disney out there, you got that to look
There you
forward to.
go. This one's for those car people out there. I really don't care too much about cars. I think they're cool. Yeah, but I
What you got?
I see them every day. But number 12, Porsche will release its electric car,
Okay.
which is nice. So I very much enjoy Porsches. My dad really likes them as well, so we've kind of looked at a couple of them as well. So this is really interesting because I would never have thought Porsche to become a more electric company than
Yeah.
because I mean Tesla is doing like pretty freaking good if you ask me.
Yeah, but it's like when I think of like Porsches, I always think of just like sports cars and like racing.
Well, the thing is,
and
it's like the old man sports car kind of.
oh yeah, like the
of
midlife
all of
crisis
them?
car.
Yeah, out of all the cars you can get,
Yeah.
Porsche, so it's not like an electric Lamborghini, which would be disgusting. There'd
Yeah,
be,
and then
like,
there was something too.
there's no. That's defeats the whole purpose of a Lamborghini.
Yeah, because I mean those like they're supposed to be sporty and flash and everything. There was something
Loud.
like that with Ferrari too, where
Mhm.
like the founder of Ferrari said, no matter what, there will never be a Ferrari SUV, and he died probably like in the early 2000s, and so like they just made a Ferrari SUV a couple of years ago.
They made a Lamborghini truck last year, which was actually very good looking. If you ask me, I thought it was beautiful. That's another story.
I got one right here, number 18. Toy Story 4 will make us all sob.
Yeah, but then again, like I don't. But it's gonna be different. That's the thing, because they
It
say
will
it's
be.
gonna be the ending one.
But the thing is, a lot of us expected Toy Story 3 to be or I mean, even Toy Story 2, because there was probably a good 10-year gap between Toy Story 2 and 3.
Yeah,
So I don't know if Toy Story 4 will take on a whole new storyline or whatever, but it says here, details on the new Toy Story sequel, which premieres on June 21st, are hard to come by. But star Tom Hanks has revealed that the final Toy Story 4 scene is going to go down as, quote, a moment in history.
wow.
In fact, the cast got so emotional while trying to record it that they could barely read their own lines.
Huh. Wow, that's gonna be fun.
That is going to be something to witness, all right.
Yeah.
One thing that makes me kind of sad with Toy Story is the voice of Mr. Potato Head, Don Rickles, has since passed away.
Yeah.
So I guess they'll have to find somebody
I
else
love
to do
Don
that one.
Rickles.
But I loved him so much. He was the best.
So that list is. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff on that list. But I did just pull up a new list, and it's new things to look forward to in 2019 for Cincinnati.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool. Which is, if you don't live in Cincinnati and you're listening, this just
Take it for what it is.
Yeah. I'll just start with number 2 because me and Flagel are both going to go see this. Hamilton is coming to Cincinnati,
Mm-hmm.
which is awesome. Yeah, we'll be going to that before we have our show, which is going to be great. I can't wait for that. We got FCC is going big time. FC
Yes, they
Cincinnati
are.
is going MLS, which is going to be amazing. And we went to a couple games.
Mm-hmm. And we also, FC Cincinnati, they recently broke ground on their brand new stadium,
Yep.
which will probably take, I think, a year or two to get
yeah.
complete. But we got that to look forward to. And I got to say, we actually went and saw the FC game with one of our friends that has season tickets. And those fans, those season ticket
we went to
FC
the Bailey
Cincinnati
as well,
people in
which
the
is like
Bailey. Those
yeah.
guys are so much fun. They're so crazy.
They're crazy. Number 4, Reds turn 150 years old.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. And hey, we're supposed to have a really good year this year.
Hopefully.
They're doing good stuff. We have a new team, so
I mean, I think the
excited.
Reds are the oldest franchise there is. I mean, like, they've been my team since I was a little kid, so hopefully the dark days will be over soon.
yeah, them or the Bengals. Number 6, Bunbury Music Festival is always huge. You know,
Oh, if I could have a quick moment on this. I have been to Bunbury every year for the last 5 years. I went, well, actually not consistently because I went 2013. I didn't go 2014, but every year since 2015 I've been. And this year, I don't think I'm going back because the lineup is so disappointing. It's like,
last year you had Post Malone and
well, the thing was, like, last year the lineup was pretty good, but really what Bunbury has always kind of represented to me is, yeah, they have their headliners and everything, but it's usually a great opportunity to showcase new like alternative indie bands that are trying to get their start. And even if they're not on the main stage, if they just have that like hour-long performance in the middle of the day, they at least draw that crowd. And this year, just I've probably never heard of like all but 2 of the bands that are on there. And it's just been really disappointing to me, like as someone who's gone so much. So I think I just might wait until 2020 for that. But hopefully, like, I wish them all the best. I hope they get a good crowd and everything because the company that's been putting it on they've really done a great job the last few years. So I wish them the best.
yeah. So this year lineup is people like Jack White. Don't know who that is.
That's last year.
Oh, is it really? Oh yeah, that was last year. Yep. This year we got the real life Mario Kart racing.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that?
Let me read it for you. Calling all. I'm not reading that because listen to this. Calling all Queen City go-kart racers and video game players. Let's a go.
You know what? I'm gonna pretend that wasn't written.
Yeah. So basically, it's an adult go-kart races that downtown Cincinnati that takes place. You can go if you want. We should go.
That actually sounds like a lot of fun.
Yep. June 15th through 22nd. That's hyped. I'm hyped about that.
I might be down for that as long as we don't have some like MC at the beginning saying "Let's a go" before we start.
Let's a go, Cincinnatians. All right, one last one, which is kind of cool. Blink returns, and Blink is it's the lights downtown. So like it's like so. I'll read the article. The multicolored lights of Blink will spill across Ohio River in 2019, expanding the festival over Roebling Bridge into Covington for its second year. Blink will return for downtown and expand south to 7th Street, Mason Avenue, and Covington as a free public event. So it's kind of like a big kind of festival kind of thing, and it's known for it's really nice lights and like it's a cool environment. So yeah, I mean
that's a cool thing.
Yeah.
Is if you're in the city, like free festival.
Yeah, I mean,
lights,
and then you
awesome.
got the classic like you got the what's the one fest downtown during like oh gosh. Well, there's Festival of Lights at the zoo, which is always good. Then you got like there's a couple haunted houses around here.
Yeah, the Dent Schoolhouse.
Dent Schoolhouse.
Is
Oh god,
really
no,
popular.
I could never do that. And then you got like oh gosh, you got Opening Day Parade coming up, which is always huge for Cincinnati. Yeah. People ever since I was in kindergarten, people skip school for that. It's a holiday. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. Signing off.
Thanks for listening, guys. See you on the next one.